Hello everyone, Timer over here, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play of Surviving the Aftermath. So last episode we saw us basically start production of basic resources early on. I wanted to get these workshops down before we actually opened ourselves up to the outside world. And we got ourselves started a little bit. We're making 2 planks. We're making 3 plastic, 3 metal, and of course 2 fiber amongst our various workshops. And they're only running at half capacity because we only have basically 1 person to devote to those workshops. And as a result, we are starting to lose. Our carrier, our population is running thin. We really need to bring in some new people. In terms of food production, we did set down some small fields here, which, I looked here at our food. We're still producing less than we're still producing less than we're consuming. So it's not like in a good sense a sustainable situation. But we still have berries that we're collecting around the map to help us along. So we've got that going. But today, in this episode, what I really want to do is get our gate up and running and get some outside people to join us, as well as get our specialists that we can send out on missions. Because, as we pointed out at the end of last episode, we are right next to a farm with 35 jerky. So, that's always good. Now, the hazards, looks like 3 skull. I don't know if they are supposed to be highlighted. I can't remember if the hazards are like a highlighted skull or a full gray skull. But we're going to see. I mean, danger is 0%, so it must be fine. Yeah, it must be fine. It must be the skull dictates if it's highlighted or not. Anywho, we'll deal with that in a little bit. Anyway, let's get after it here. So we've got the gate. It's going to take a lot of resources, but I'm going to go ahead and queue that up. We've pretty much got everything else we currently want right now. And things will come into place once we get more people. We're going to want to get up a medical tent eventually. We haven't had to deal with the burial pit as of yet because we haven't had any deaths, but that's going to come down the line, as well as tool shops and tailors. All this stuff I'm going to wait until we get more people. Excuse me. Foresters, that's going to be important to get up at some point, just to replace some of our trees and everything. But again, we need more workers, and right now we don't really have the capability for it. What else? One thing we didn't build yet was the warehouse. Stores refined resources and valuable items such as tools, clothing, meds, and so on. Food and construction resources can't be stored in the warehouse. We're going to want one of these because, I don't know, do we have... Yeah, we're currently just stockpiling everything. So it stores all type of raw materials and construction resources, whereas this stores refined resources and valuable items such as tools. So yeah, I mean, we are currently storing things in the bunker. And in fact, I'm not even sure you can store new stuff. But I think refined items are like the tools, the clothing, and so on and so forth. But we're not really producing those yet. So that's worth noting. Okay, there we go. So production did increase tremendously. So it was sort of like... our influx of food have not occurred yet. Hey, and there we go. What did we get? Okay, this first off, couple notifications here. Let's take care of this before I forget. So our stockpile needs something to gather. So let's go ahead and look around the map. So we've got 2 planks down there. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and throw this over here because we don't have very many planks to gather over here, but we've got pretty much all our concrete over here. So let's do that. We're not producing concrete, so I'm fine and good with that. So let's do it. Construction of the gate completed. Lovely. And here we go. We got our first event. Group of survivors arrived at the gate. You need to make a decision. So let's take a look here. Boom. Okay, survivors are seeking shelter. Our colony exiled us when we wouldn't follow their orders. Well, I'd rather die than live like an animal after all. We'll all be in the dirt eventually. I can't read today. So, this group of survivors comes with 2 adults, 1 child. They've got 8 food, 5 tools, What is this? Is this just more food? Might be just more food. And then 6 articles of clothing. We've got Plady as a sort of a, what are they called? Specialist amongst this group. So that's good. The Plady activity idling. Okay, specialist scavenger. A great Nordic adventurer who claims to have been the Empress of Sweden before the apocalypse. She is an enthusiastic city designer who would not mind taking her troops into great wars. She also claims to have been part of a wizarding cult and to have helped aliens dominate the galaxy. A very talented person indeed. Interesting indeed. We're going to take them just because, why not? But good lord. So as a scavenger, she's going to get a bonus to scavenge. So that's always good. Is there a way? I guess we need to go ahead and accept them. So let's accept. There we go. And specialist. Let's take a look at our specialist here. Let's go back to the world map. Specialists. Can I get... I'm still not sure what the activity means. Well, no, okay. Dumb. Activity is currently they're just idle. That's all that means is they're currently not doing anything. We can take care of that shortly. Specialty, I do wish there was like some sort of pop-up here. But I think that just sort of, scavenger indicates that they're going to be able to scavenge a little bit better. So let's do a bit of scavenging here. So what we're going to do is we're going to send our scavenger, her Plady, over to this area farm. Now there is combat in this situation here, which we'll take care of when it comes up. But we're going to go ahead and move over to the farm with Plady here. Out of curiosity, can we rename scavengers or specialists? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't think we can. And we can rename oh wait. No, there we go. Awesome. All right. We've got ourselves another name coming in here. We've got Sci-Fi Warrior. Welcome. Okay, we can't go that far, so sci-fi, let's go Sci-Fi War. Yeah, war. Let's just do that. Sci-Fi Warrior, welcome. You are our first specialist. We can also sort of rename the actual colonist, but I think I'm just going to go with naming the specialist after all. Okay, let's go back out and send Sci-Fi Warrior on his first mission. Head on over there and get us some food. So that takes up their action. So they only have enough action points for one move or, moving into the area and scouting and so on and so forth. So unfortunately, they're going to be idle for a little bit. They are going to recover those action points and will then bring them home. So that's always interesting. But they are carrying 19 food, so that's good. All right, let's take a look here. We've got ourselves some more people, which is fantastic. Do we want to build? What do we want to build now? We've got 2 depletions. That's fine. Let's get rid of that. Colonist George is homeless. Oh, right. We need some more housing. So let's go to our trusty build menu and get some more housing up and running. Where do I want you? Where do I want you? I want you this way. Go, and then let's build another emergency shelter. There. And look at that. Is that? Oh, tell me that's gonna be. Ah, so close. So close. Oh well. I had hoped I could get something behind there, but meh, it's fine. All right, so we're gonna build the emergency shelter. That's gonna give us a good bit of housing cap here, which is phenomenal. All right, so we've got that going. What about water now? Well, we're still producing more than we're consuming, but I think I'm going to go ahead and throw down another water well. I think. So yeah, we can't put it within range of this water well. Unfortunately, it's too close, so we have to build it outside. We have to build it outside of this area, essentially. and within sort of watery areas here, so that's always something. So I'm trying not to overlap. Because as you can see, work area efficiency goes down if there is any, overlap to this thing. Right? Let's see. Work area efficiency. Yeah, see, we've got 100% there, but if we put it close by this one, we drop it pretty substantially. 55, we're still better off elsewhere. I mean, we've got work. Yeah, I mean, let's try to get this. I'd like to get on 100%. It's 90, 100. Unfortunately, it's not where I want it to be. There's 100%. It's a little far away. So let's throw it down on there, and then we will, maybe this isn't the best idea. That's gonna get in the way, isn't it? Just a bit. I mean, I guess I could build it sort of over there instead. Maybe that would be better. Oh my gosh. Things are just getting in the way. Alright, let's try to touch base here, and that's 100%. Let's build it over, by the toxic waste. I'm sure that's gonna be fine. Cancel that production. Can I remove this? Have people not actually work on that. That's gonna be fine and great. And then yeah, let's get a road coming over here. Remove road. Not sure I'm gonna want that. So all right. So that's good. We've got that going. All right. Anything else we want to set up right this second? Food wise, are we still making? Yeah, we're still creating good food there. So that's not a huge thing. Let's go ahead and get a storage place going, because we're going to start making actual tools and whatnot here shortly, and I want to get this thing constructed. So let's tuck you in. Where do I want to tuck you? Let's put you right there. And that's going to be fine. Right near everything. And I think what they'll do is they'll actually start unloading the bunker and putting that in there. And that's going to be A-okay. Alright, so our specialist, Sci-Fi Warrior, is ready to go. Do I need... Oh, right, you can only carry so much right now. So... Actually... Is that true? No, you can get more. Yeah, let's make sure to clean out this area and then send you back, since you're really close. Okay. Alright, we're building that up. That's going to be fine. What else do we need? Well, we should start building our own tools and whatnot. Although we're not really... Oof. Our concrete situation is less than ideal. Now, if we look at the trees, energy production, junk recycling, can we get concrete anywhere? Or in any way, shape, or form? Disaster. I mean, we can get concrete from exploration, but solar panels, machine shop, or mechanic shop, industrial mining, yeah, concrete extractor. Requires energy. Produce metal, plastic, and concrete. I don't know. I mean, we've got a good bit of concrete over here. And we might have some more around the map here. Yeah, we've got concrete over there. Various little areas. Ooh, hello. Okay, you're ready to come home. Let's have you drop off your resources. And you still have some action points left, so let's get you to sort of... Oh, you can't see. Why do we have vision over this way? Interesting. This looks like an interesting area, so let's go ahead and run over there. Come on. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, and go ahead and survey that area. So we've got plastic. No danger. Alright, not bad, not bad. We'll take care of that. Boom. Okay, medical tent. Yeah, I kind of want the medical tent sooner rather than later. No decorations are needed. Tool shops. Tools are fine. I don't think we really need to rush the tool shop. So, you know what? Let's get the medical facility up. Where do I want you? Let's put you... Okay, I was going to say, can I tuck you in there? I can. Excellent. We'll get the medical facility up and running. That's going to be a-okay. Forestry. We might want to get this up. Trees are an important raw material used to create planks. The growth time for a sapling to a full-grown tree depends on the soil type planted. Might just want to put it over here. Do we want to do that? What's our resources look like? Oof. Yeah, we don't really have the plastic right now. Especially with this. I mean, we're using up pretty much all of our plastic production. But this is going to be important because we're most likely going to get hit with a catastrophe or some sort of catastrophe. Why aren't you being built? Ah, it's just constructing very slowly. So we'll have to sort of hold off on doing that until it completes, which should be coming soon. Excellent. Allowed resources. Alright, well, we'll keep that around. I think we'll start moving stuff over there. Eventually. You are still have a bunch of food in there, so that's fine. Okay, we've got a medical tent now. No occupants. Things are going well. How's our happiness? Rested poorly. Colonists are neither sad nor happy. Hoping for the best. Okay. Whoa. Okay, see, there you go. I'm glad we've got ourselves a medical tent. We've got colonist Noah is injured. Detailed information. Expansionist, bored, happiness. He's badly injured, apparently. Does this tell me, like, what happened to him? I thought it would tell you... Oh, that was something else we didn't actually say. So, the colonists actually have traits. So, for example, Noah here believes in the inherent good will within people. Has no effect with them. The expansionists, though, welcome new survivor groups with open arms. Happiness boost when survivors join the colony. Constant need to see new people in the colony. Bored due to no new arrivals. So, sort of a give and take situation with the expansionists. Educated, has learned how to work in the post-apocalyptic thing. Production speed plus 15%. Huge. However, he is now injured, so that's going to hurt his mood as well as his happiness is going to be poor because of that. So he's going to go and take care of business at the clinic here and hopefully get fixed up, I think. It's idling. Hopefully someone goes after them. Okay. Hello, Sci-Fi War. Let's get you to head on into the scavenging area. And then you're going to just wait around. Did you clean this out? Yes, you did. Fantastic. We'll just I'm going to have you sort of peek around here before we send you home with those resources. We don't really need the plastic right now. So we'll sort of hold off on that. What's wrong with you? Why aren't you going to the clinic? You. I don't know why you're not going to the clinic, my friend. Can you tell me anything about this, or are you just gonna sort of hang around? I mean, you're not the one that's actually working in here, are you? No. Any kind of accident. Any kind of accident in the daily life can lead to an injury. Untreated injuries will lead to death, but they are easy. Having medicine at hand helps injured colonists heal fast. Well, we have medicine. I don't know why you're not going to the clinic, my friend. And your health is deteriorating. I mean, what gives? Unless, like, we have to build this, like it didn't actually register until this kicks off, and, like, he's not actually registering that there's a medical tent. I mean, that could potentially be it. I hate to waste the resources, though. I mean, that's a lot of resources to just throw down on a second freaking medical tent. But, you know, if I have to, if that's the deal, I don't want this guy to, like, die. Let's put, I don't really want to use up our, let's put this over here. Sure. Let's see what happens. Love it if he would actually go over here. Occupants. No, I can't assign him to this. Okay, are you being built? You're injured.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, cancel. Cancel construction. He just went over there. All right, so, whew. All right, he's getting healed, I think. No idea why it took him so long to go over there, but luckily we didn't use up the resources. So that could have been bad. Because I don't know... Oh, hello, specialist. I'm not sure if... I assume if you demolish, you don't get full refund back. So that's always good. All right, so let's go and check you out. Yeah, run over here and take a look here. There we go. We've got some concrete, 45. We'll probably head down there and then head back to Iridia's grotto to drop off the resources at that point. I think that's going to be fine and great. Okay, so that's good. Let's look at making this forestry situation better. Where do I want to put you? Where do I want you at? Part of me wants to put it like right here. If I did something like this, and then put down my forestry area, objects are undergrowth. The growth time from the sapling to a full tree, planting on fertile soil helps. So we don't want this on the concrete is what I'm seeing here. So let's do, I mean, we can move that somewhere else. But no, I think what I want, something like this. I'm going to remove this road. And we're going to put it like right here. Or somewhere in this general area. The thing is, I don't want it to be, you know what? Yeah, let's make sure not to put it in an ungrowable area. Except it's really bad right there in general. I mean, we want it sort of like in the actual growing. All right, you know what? I'm thinking too much into this. Let's go with something like this. Boom. Dismantle that. Dirt. There. All right, I think that's going to be fine and great. Food-wise, we're doing just fine. No big deal. Happiness rested poorly, and no big deal. We can start. We've got 3 carriers. I don't want to go too far. into, like, I don't want to get rid of all of our carriers. Ooh, this one actually has a danger level here. We can start combat. And show that off. Hazards, chance, something going wrong there. Now, I don't really want to lose my cloth, so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to actually send our specialist sci-fi warrior back to Iridia's grotto here and drop off those resources. I think. You gonna drop off your resources? Okay, there we go. And then we'll probably just send her back over here. The main thing is I don't want to send her over here and then have like all that plastic gone. But we're going to do this next episode. We're going to go ahead and head over to the factory and go for a little bit of a raid to get that concrete. Although concrete's not super important right now, it will be as soon as we start, like, you know, getting rid of all of our concrete and everything on our map. So we'll be well to get that right away, and not losing the plastic will be huge as well. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, well, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, let me know by hitting that like button. If you want to see more content, as always, I strongly encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, folks. Bye bye.